Day in Pittsburgh, a snowstorm in the middle of the game, and yet the Orioles find a way once again to bring home the W. Let's talk about it. Back into the Birdland Network, where we talk all things Baltimore Orioles and Major League Baseball. And we're back again today with another game review of Game 7 of the regular season for the O's as they travel to Pittsburgh for the Pirates opening day. And first time there since, I don't think they played there last year. But either way, first game, opening day for the Pirates. Orioles go in there to get a little bit of a snowstorm in the middle of the game. And we had Grayson Rodriguez on the mound for the Orioles. Jones was on the mound for Pittsburgh. And we'll start with the pitching side of things first, and then we'll get into a little bit of the hitting. Grayson Rodriguez, another good outing for him. He battled early. He wasn't striking people out early on in the game. Got into some trouble here and there, had a couple walks, a few hits, but always got out of the jams. He might have had first and third with 2 outs, 1 out, got out of the jams. Even though he wasn't striking people out, he would get pop-ups. He made the plays that needed to be done. And he pitched really, really well. Got to give him credit. Again, 6 and third innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earns, 2 walks, 7 Ks. Kept the Orioles in the game the whole time. And it was just fantastic. He had another great outing for Grayson Rodriguez. Off to a much better start than last year. Got to be really happy with what he's done so far. Danny Colon, Yennier Cano, and then Craig Kimbrell to finish it out, coming in, getting his first save with the Orioles. They just on the pitching side of things, awesome. Had a great day. Couple of flubs in the infield. Ramon Urias had a play at third base that they called the guy safe when he was really out on the transfer, and then Jordan Westberg had a hard ground ball at second base that should have been a double play. Luckily, it didn't hurt the Orioles, but some of these times, these missed opportunities can come back and bite you. So luckily for the O's, they didn't, because Grayson was able to pitch out of those jams. But overall, on the pitching side, really good day for Grayson. They let him come out for the 7th inning, which was great. First batter in the 7th inning, he gave up a leadoff home run, but then he got the next batter out, and then they came out and got him. But good outing for Grayson Rodriguez, now with a 2.19 ERA and 2-0 record. Good start for him. On the hitting side of things, the Orioles mustered hits here and there. It was hard. It was a cold, snowy, overcast day for everybody. And Jones for Pittsburgh was dealing. I mean, this guy's throwing 99 up to 100 miles an hour. Was really, really good. He had 7 Ks on the day. He went 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs. He didn't walk anybody. Got to give him credit for that. But the O's got to him here and there. They got solo home runs from Ryan O'Hearn in the 2nd. They got a solo home run for Gunnar Henderson in the 3rd. And then they got another home run from Cedric Mullins in the 8th. Coupled by a couple other hits for some other runs. And in the end, the Orioles get the win 5-2. But I want to go into the talking a little bit more about the offensive side of things. A couple things that I've noticed over the first 7 games that I want to bring to attention. Ramon Urias finally got his first hit of the season. Still is not driving the ball at all. Defensively at third, he's been fine. I don't know. I just with the influx of players in the minor leagues that the Orioles have, I just don't understand it, because he's not a long-term answer anyway. So I don't know. I don't understand that this position with that one. But the guy I really want to talk about that is starting to worry me. Now look, I get it. It's 7 games. 7 games. Is Austin Hayes. Watching his at-bats as closely as I have, he's really not looked good at all. There is no power in his stroke. His exit velocities on the balls he hits is very low. A lot of weak ground balls, a lot of weak fly balls or strikeouts. He's batting like under 100 for the season, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He's batting exactly 100. He went over 2 again yesterday. He came in as a pinch hitter and struck out and grounded out or flew out again. He's just not driving the ball at all. Now, I get it. He's really good defensively, and he's a big part of this team. But when you got guys at Norfolk that are just pounding on the door with guys like Heston Kjerstad, who's got 25 RBIs after 6 games with 6 home runs, and Kyle Stowers with like 19 RBIs after 6 games with 6 home runs. He's going to have, and Colton Cowser's batting .500 in the major leagues. He's getting on base and driving the ball. He's got to start producing, or we talk about these tough decisions the Orioles had to make in camp. Tough decisions are now going to have to be made on the major league level. So we'll see. I get it. It's only 7 games. It's only 7 games. I know he was an all-star last year, but he was an all-star from the first half of the year. From the second half of the year on, Hayes really, really fell off. And I'm not pointing the finger. I'm kind of pointing the finger, but he just needs to get better. He's got to start showing improvement, or the pressure is going to start mounting. Because if these guys in Norfolk keep doing what they're doing, it's going to put a lot of pressure on the Orioles to start making some decisions. But either way, big win for the O's. Really happy for them. They had a really, really big day. Gunnar Henderson went 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. 2 for 5 for Adley Rutschman with an RBI. 2 for 5 for Anthony Santander with an RBI. Mountcastle get to hit. Ryan O'Hearn hit a home run, like I said, went 2 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Mullins home run. Colton Cowser got another hit. Good day for the O's all around. 12 hits on the day for the O's. Really, really nice for sure. I will say this about Adley, too. Really surprised. After 7 games, still no home runs. So hopefully he'll start finding that power stroke a little bit and getting his bat going as well, too. It's early. I mean, he's batting .346, so he's getting on base. He's got an .856 OPS. So he's getting on. He's driving the ball. He's having good at-bats. But it would be nice to see a little bit more of the power stroke out of him. At least driving the ball, doubles, things like that. But he'll get there. Anyway, there you go, guys. 5-2, the O's get the win over Pittsburgh. And they're off to a 5-2 start, which is even better. But there you go. Game 7 in the books. And until next time, keep rooting for those O's and keep rooting for your team. And take care of yourselves and each other. Bye, everybody.